Hello everyone, this is Mr. Akash Vasant Nesarkar, lecturer in chemistry, Department of Chemistry, KLS Gokte PU College of Commerce and Science, Belagavi. Hello students, I hope you remember what we have learned in a last class. If you do not, let us glance all those things at once. So we have started with the surface chemistry and we, we have learned the definition of surface chemistry where the physical and chemical phenomena that occur at the interface between the two phases is called the surface chemistry. So usually the chemistry which appears on the surface of any substance is called a surface chemistry. The second one is adsorption. So I hope you remember the example of adsorption. A chalk on a board. Writing with a chalk on a board is an example of adsorption because adsorption is a surface phenomena, right? Third one, absorption. So absorption it is a differ from the adsorption because absorption it is a bulk phenomena. The molecules do not settle only on the surface but it is adsorbed in the bulk of the substances. So that is called as a absorption. For example, sponge in a water, that is a kind of absorption. In a process to occur the adsorption, we required the adsorbate and the adsorbent. So fourth one is what? Adsorbate. The molecules which are going to adsorb on any substance, those molecules are referred as adsorbate. The next one, fifth one, that is a adsorbent. The molecules or the material which provides the surface for the adsorption, that is called as an adsorbent. The sixth one is a sorption. The sorption is a process where the adsorption and the absorption take place simultaneously. Seventh one, desorption. So the process of removal of adsorbate from the adsorbent is called desorption. And the eighth one, which is very important, that is the differences between the adsorption and absorption. So these are the all points we have studied in our last class. So let us have the assignment of previous session. So these are the important 1 mark question. So student, try to find out the answer of all these questions and write down in a separate notebook. So today's session we are going to start with types of adsorption. So based on the force of attraction between the adsorbate and the absorbent, there are two types of adsorptions. The first one is physical adsorption. The adsorption in which the adsorbed molecules are held on the surface of the adsorbent by weak physical or van der Waals force of attraction is called physical adsorption. For example, adsorption of hydrogen or oxygen gases on a charcoal. So physical adsorption क्या है? ये सिंपल एड्जॉर्प्शन है जहाँ पे एड्जॉर्बेट आके एड्जॉर्बेंट पे वीक एट्रैक्शन के द्वारा सेटल होता है. समझ में आ रहा है? सो एड्जॉर्बेट इज गोइंग टू एड्जॉर्ब ऑन द एड्जॉर्बेंट बाय फॉर्मिंग वीक वंडर वॉल फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन. अगर मैं पूछूँ आपको सो फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन किस में ज़्यादा है? कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड में ज़्यादा है या वंडर वॉल फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन में ज़्यादा है? सो यहाँ पे फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड में ज़्यादा है ना कि वंडर वॉल फोर्स में. सो वंडर वॉल फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन इट इज़ अ काइंड ऑफ वीक अट्रैक्शन. Okay, so weakly held. So whatever the molecules are going to adsorb on the adsorbent, it is adsorbed by the weak van der Waals force of attraction. So adsorbate and absorbent में weak van der Waals force of attraction present रहेगा. जैसे कि हाइड्रोजन एंड ऑक्सीजन गैस चारकोल पे एड्सॉर्ब करते हैं. सो हियर हाइड्रोजन एंड ऑक्सीजन गैस form weak van der Waals force of attraction with the charcoal. Okay, there is a weak force of attraction is present between the adsorbate and the absorbent. So such type of adsorption it is called as a physical adsorption. For example, आपने fog देखा होगा. Okay, so water will settle on the wood. So that is a kind of a physical adsorption only. The second one is a chemical adsorption. Adsorption in which the adsorbed molecules are held on the surface of the adsorbent by strong chemical bond, maybe covalent bond or ionic bond, is called chemical adsorption. Example, adsorption of hydrogen on nickel. So यहाँ पे between the adsorbate and the absorbent there is a formation of a strong chemical bond such as a covalent bond or the ionic bond, not a van der Waals force of attraction. Remember, a van der Waals force of attraction is a weak force, whereas covalent bond and the ionic bond there is a strong force is present. So in chemical adsorption, the usually adsorption take place by formation of chemical bond. So chemical bond form होता है यहाँ पे between the adsorbate and the adsorbent. So such type of adsorption is called chemical adsorption. For example, hydrogen forms a chemical bond with the nickels. So that is called a chemical adsorption. So यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो diagram में. So we are having here adsorbent, right? And these are the adsorbate. So these adsorbates are going to settle on the adsorbent by the formation of weak van der Waals force of attraction. So such type of adsorption is called physical adsorption, where weak van der Waals force of attraction is present. And here the adsorbate form a chemical bond with the adsorbent, and that is a chemical adsorption. So try to remember the difference between the physical adsorption and the chemical adsorption. So physical adsorption, there is a weak van der Waals force of attraction is present between the adsorbate and the adsorbent, whereas in case of chemical adsorption there is a strong chemical bond force of attraction is present, maybe ionic or covalent, between the adsorbate and the adsorbent. Now let us study the differences between the physical adsorption and the chemical adsorption. Physical adsorption, it is also called as a physisorption, and the chemical adsorption, it is also called as a chemisorption. So we are having in first column physisorption and in second column chemisorption. So let us try to study the first difference. The first difference between the physisorption and the chemisorption is the physical adsorption, it is caused by weak van der Waals force. जैसे कि मैंने कहा था एडजॉर्बेट एंड द एडजॉर्बेंट के बीच में क्या होगा, वीक van der Waals फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन होगा. वेयर एज इन केस ऑफ केमिकल एडजॉर्प्शन कॉज्ड बाय केमिकल बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन. So here between the adsorbate and the adsorbent there is a formation of strong chemical bonds like covalent or ionic bond. So that is the first difference. The second one, low heat of adsorption in the range of 20 to 40 kilojoule per mole in case of physical adsorption. So physical adsorption क्या होता है? See, usually the adsorption is an exothermic process. So यहाँ पे heat liberate होगी. So but in case of physical adsorption जितनी भी एनर्जी रिलीज होगी वो कम होगी, बिकॉज देर इज अ वीक van der Waals फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन इज प्रेजेंट बिटवीन द एडजॉर्बेट एंड द एब्जॉर्बेंट, एंड देयरफॉर लो हीट ऑफ एडजॉर्प्शन इज there in case of physical adsorption, whereas in case of chemical adsorption high heat of adsorption in the range of 80 to 240 kilojoule per mole. So यहाँ पे between the adsorbate and the absorbent a strong chemical bonds are present, and in order to break those strong chemical bond we require tremendous amount of energy, and therefore high heat of adsorption is present in case of chemical adsorption. The third difference, physisorption, it take place at a low temperature. Usually there is a weak van der Waals force is present, therefore it take place at all temperature, whereas in case of chemical sorption it take place at all temperature. You can say instead of higher temperature it take place at all temperature. So सभी टेम्परेचर पे केमिकल बॉन्ड फॉर्म होते हैं, इसलिए केमिसॉर्प्शन टेक प्लेस एट अ हाई टेम्परेचर आल्सो और ऑल टेम्परेचर. फिजिसॉर्प्शन, फोर्थ वन, it is a reversible. Physisorption, it is a reversible. We can separate after a adsorption. It is possible to separate the adsorbate into its initial state and adsorbent also into its initial state. So there is a process of getting the adsorbate and the adsorbent into its initial state after the adsorption. So such type of process is called as a reversible process. Okay, after adsorption we get the initial state of adsorbate and the adsorbent, whereas in case of chemical adsorption it is irreversible. We cannot obtain the initial state of adsorbate and the absorbent after the adsorption. So chemical adsorption it is irreversible in nature, whereas physical adsorption it is reversible in nature. Fifth one, it is not very specific. Physical adsorption is not specific, so any molecule of gases can adsorb on any surfaces. It may be wood or iron, so it is not specific in nature, whereas in case of chemical adsorption it is highly specific. So only hydrogen can adsorb on nickel surface, but hydrogen cannot adsorb on any other like iron surface and etc. So there is a specificity is present in chemical adsorption. Not all gases will adsorb on any surface. It is not like that. Only specific gases has that character to adsorb on the specific substances. So it is highly specific in nature. Sixth one, it does not require any activation energy because of weak van der Waals force. It does not require any activation energy, but in order to form the chemical bond in chemisorption, it requires highly activation energy. Seventh one, physisorption, it forms a multimolecular layer, whereas in case of chemisorption, it forms monomolecular layer. So physisorption में क्या होता है, यहाँ पे मैंने डायग्राम पे दिखा है. So you can see here on this adsorbent many layers are obtained because of the presence of weak van der Waals force of attraction, whereas in case of chemical adsorption only a monolayer can be formed. Once the chemical bond forms between the adsorbate and the absorbent, there is no second layer is present over the first layer. So chemical adsorption forms monolayer, whereas physical adsorption forms multi-layer on the adsorbate. So that is the differences between the physical adsorption and a chemical adsorption, or you can say physisorption and chemisorption. So this is very important for 2 marks. Now let us study what are the factors are affecting on adsorption of gas on a solid. So the factors affecting adsorption of a gas on a solid. So here adsorption of gas on a solid. So you should know first meaning of this sentence. हम क्या कर रहे हैं, adsorption of gas कर रहे हैं किस पे, solid पे. So यहाँ पे gas क्या हुआ, adsorbate. So we are having the adsorbate as a gaseous molecule and solid as a adsorbent. So hope you understood this, right? Gas is what, adsorbate, and solid is what, adsorbent. So that is adsorption of gas on a solid. So the first factor, nature of the gas. Easily liquefiable gases like ammonia and hydrochloride are adsorbed to a greater extent. So it means that the gases which can be easily liquefied under a critical temperature, those can be adsorbed on a solid to the larger extent. So जो gases easily liquefiable होते हैं वो easily adsorb होते हैं on the surface of a solid. So that is the first factor which affect the adsorption. Okay, so you can say that liquefiable gases will increase the rate of adsorption, or liquefiable gases is directly proportional to rate of adsorption. The second one, surface area of the solid. It also depends upon the size of the adsorbent or the surface of the adsorbent. If the adsorbent is having the larger surface area, then we are having the greater extent of adsorption. So जितना surface area ज़्यादा है उतना adsorption क्या होगा, बढ़ेगा. So this is also directly proportional to the rate of adsorption. Surface area of the solid is directly proportional to the rate of the adsorption. So जैसे कि surface area बढ़ेगा adsorption भी बढ़ेगा. The third one, effect of pressure. Adsorption increases with an increase in a pressure in accordance with the Le-Chatelier principle. So according to the Le-Chatelier principle, as a pressure increases, so rate of the adsorption is also increases. So जब भी हम pressure increase करते हैं, so जितने भी gaseous molecule है वो अच्छी तरह से adsorbent पे settle होते हैं और ज़्यादा तरह से settle होते हैं. So it means that as we increase the pressure, there is an increase in the adsorption. The fourth one, इफेक्ट ऑफ टेम्परेचर. एड्जॉर्प्शन इज एन एक्सोथर्मिक प्रोसेस. जैसे कि मैंने कहा था अभी, एड्जॉर्प्शन इज एन एक्सोथर्मिक प्रोसेस. द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ एड्जॉर्प्शन डिक्रीजेस विथ इंक्रीज इन अ टेम्परेचर. सो it means that as the temperature increases, the adsorption gets decreases, because usually it is adsorption. Initially adsorption is an exothermic process. So when you increase the temperature, so whatever molecules are adsorbed on the adsorbent gets removed, and therefore adsorption gets decreases as the temperature increases. Because when we increase the temperature, so if there is a weak van der Waals force is present, then this weak van der Waals force of attraction gets break, and we can separate the adsorbate and absorbent. So as the temperature increases, the adsorption process it is decreases, because initially adsorption is an exothermic one. Now next one, which is very important for the final examination, that is adsorption isotherm. You might be knowing isotherm. Iso stand for what? Same. Therm stand for what? Temperature. So adsorption which take place at a same temperature. Instead of calling the same temperature, the adsorption which take place at a constant temperature. So what is adsorption isotherm? First of all, the variation in the amount of gas adsorbed by the adsorbent with the pressure at a constant temperature is expressed by means of curve is called adsorption isotherm. It means that by keeping the temperature constant, how much amount of gas is adsorbed on the absorbent by varying the pressure is known as adsorption isotherm, and it is given by the curve, and that curve is called as a adsorption isotherm. So इसका मतलब क्या है? At a constant temperature पे जब भी हम प्रेशर वेरी करते हैं, सो हाउ मच अमाउंट ऑफ गैस इज एड्जॉर्ब, कितना अमाउंट ऑफ गैस एड्जॉर्ब होता है एड्जॉर्बेंट पे, वो पता लगाने के लिए वी आर हैविंग द ग्राफिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन और दैट कर्व, एंड दैट कर्व इज कॉल्ड एज एड्जॉर्प्शन आइसोथर्म. सो in next class we are going to study about the Freundlich adsorption isotherm, which is very important for the final exam. अभी के लिए इतना ही काफ़ी है. So thank you one and all.